Order entry rule number 1, and this rule is of critical importance because this is probably the primary component that will contribute to you, first of all, covering your dealing spread after your entry and making profit. Because the typical psychology or the typical mindset in trading typically is inclined to chase the market. But regardless of whether we're scalping or not, but particularly if you are trying to scalp the market, you will have to enter the market on an order where price is moving against the direction that you ultimately want price to go. So for example, if you have established that this is your low here or this is your reaction level, as price moves down toward your reaction level, you want to, if you want to go long here, or if you anticipate that there will be a reaction off of this level and price will move upward, then you will need to buy into a bold-faced bearish candle right at the reaction level. And you will be amazed at how price will respond to this reaction level and how quickly you will cover your dealing spread when you trade into a bold-faced bearish candle. So trade the reaction level against the bold-faced bearish candle. As price is ticking down, be patient, and you can do two things. Number one, you can have a market order, and you can click the button as price is moving down and generating new lower or new test levels, or you can simply place a limit forward order at the reaction level so that as price comes down, it takes you into the market. And it is amazing how you will see how the market will respond to these technical levels, particularly previously established levels of support and resistance. You need big stones to be a scalper, and it just means that you need some bravado. You need to pull out that sword, and you need to stand in front of the market and trade into price action that is moving against you. Just to give you a close-up of what that would look like, here you see a bold-faced bearish candle right at the reaction level, and that is where you need to buy, is right at the reaction level. Trade the blunt-ended bold-faced candle, and don't be scared. So for example, we see here that the market has made a medium-term high on this. This is a 5-minute chart, so it's obviously a very magnified view. Here we had a medium-term high at the end of the previous day. Volatility picks up now, and then price comes right down. And often, although price ultimately in the long term may continue down through this level, often the dealers will respond to this level. So you may see, as prices move down, we see that there is sellers that are in place, or a flow of sellers into the market. But often when you get to these key levels, you'll see a decline in the selling. So you may have a even continuum of buying, but you'll see a decline in selling. Therefore, we often will get a response off of this level that can be 10 or 20 pips or excessive of 10 or 20 pips before price continues to move down. Furthermore, I have an indicator here, and this indicator is an RSI 18, and the red lines are set at overbought and oversold. The high base is 60 and the low base is 45. And if price has penetrated, in this case the low base, price has penetrated the low base, then we're looking at a short-term, very short-term oversold spike scenario, and therefore that can offer support to your buying opportunity. So here is another view of what we just traded. Obviously, I've handpicked this slide, but just to give you an idea, we see an immediate reaction off of that level, and sure, price could have continued down, but I just wanted to show you how price will react off of those levels. In this case, it moved back up, and interestingly enough, price reacted off of this level. Then you see this high right here. Price moved through the high it came back, and at one time this was a full-on bearish candle staring into that high, and then it reacted again. A nice reaction. Furthermore, price continued up through this level. It came all the way back, and at one time this was a full-on bearish candle after about a 40 pip move from the high to the low, and that would have also been a good buying opportunity for a momentum scalp.